Alright, hey guys, what's up? We're back for another round. We love this so much that we're doing it again. This is MLB selection. This is MLB selection section discussion, and today we're gonna pick up from where we left off last night. That was the Washington Nationals, real quick. We're gonna talk them real quick. Then we're gonna go right into the AL West. So everybody, hop on your plane. We going to DC. It's okay. Alright, so Washington Nationals. Definitely not a team. Definitely a wild card team, not a team that's going to win the division anymore. Give or take, they got 3 superstars. Or is it Strasburg, Gonzalez? Yes, I think they signed A.J. Burnett. No, that was the Phillies. I'm sorry. Harper, Strasburg, and what's his name? And Gio, but that's it.
Well, to me, JT, they did sign a closer in the offseason.
Oh.
That Rafael Soriano, or Joaquin Soria.
Alright.
That's Rafael Soriano.
Okay, here's my question. Former Yankee fan, I used to watch Rafael Soriano when he was with the Yankees. He used to be our number 8 guy until Mo went down in his second to last season. Then he was a beast of a closer. But he's going to be fighting that closer role with one of the better closers in the league, Joaquin Soria. I'm sorry, but Soriano was a former closer with the Rays and with the Yankees, so there's your 9th inning guy, folks.
Well, you also forget that the Nationals also acquired Doug Fister from the Detroit Tigers. Yeah, but he sucks. Doug Fister absolutely sucks. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Madam Devlin, please report your opinions on the Washington Nationals.
Okay.
She says it all, folks. There's nothing special about the Washington Nationals.
Okay.
Unless you watch
Oh, she's, she's typing it. Okay. Real quick, again. The Nationals are going to... Sorry, on phone. And they are a okay team, but in the same league as the Braves. And we know how Lois feels about the Braves. Alright. Okay. Now let's get to the section that we're actually here for. That's National League West. Okay. I get Houston. Alright. Let's break down the teams that we got there. Astros, Athletics. Hang on. Astros, Athletics, Mariners. Hang on. Looking for them. Sorry about this, folks. Oakland, Texas, Los Angeles. We're talking the Angels, Mariners, and the Astros, or as people call them, the Lastros. Okay, let's talk about the team who's made it to the World Series 2 years in a row. Texas Rangers. And they lost. postseason, they made a trade with the Tigers, which I thought was going to be an impossible trade for the Tigers, getting rid of Prince Fielder. They made it look easy getting rid of Ian Kinsler? I'm sorry, folks, but Kinsler is too freaking good to get rid of. Alright? My opinion, that is the team that shouldn't have got rid of him.
Kevin, you're echoing. On what?
Here. It's all good. Alright. I mean, now, give or take, they did sign some good players. They signed Alex Rios, Shin-Soo Choo, 7-year deal, Leonis Martin. Holy shit, that guy's actually real. Just saying. They got Prince Fielder, Adrian Beltre, Elvis Andrews, Mitch Moreland, and J.P. Arancibia, Giovanni Soto. By the way, Charles, you're wrong. The Rangers got.
I'm gonna stay right here, right now.
The Rangers got Joakim Soria, actually.
Astros, this is not.
Dude, this is the
The
Rangers.
Astros do not belong in that division.
Charles, this is the Astros. Not the Astros. This is the Rangers I'm talking about.
Oh, the Rangers?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I was surprised that they made the deal for Shin-Soo Choo. I was not surprised that the Rangers would go for a big bat in Prince Fielder. A lot of questions are arising now. Is Nelson Cruz out of Texas after his last year 50-game suspension? A lot of questions are starting to rise up now.
I say give Nelson Cruz a chance because, I mean, that's one of the best power hitters today.
I understand that, but you got also a good
Well, I mean, let's think about it like this.
perspective.
Well, here, think about it like this. You sign Nelson Cruz back. Your lineup is going to be steroids after, well, you know what I mean. It's going to be stacked.
I guess it's going to be stacked and jacked and loaded, but you got to look at it like this, JT. Prince is still young, yes. Shin-Soo Choo, I don't see him making it through his 7-year deal.
He's 31. That would leave him.
Age and everything. You also got to look at it like this. If the signing of Alex Rios was supposed to be a wake-up call to Nelson, Nelson can go up there to the GM's office and say, look, if you want Alex to be your future, take my ass off so I can be happy.
Kevin, what do you... I have to leave the stream. I have a friend who is needing to shoulder to cry on.
I completely understand, Lois.
It's okay.
Go back to what I was saying.
I'll hang you up, Lois.
The deal with Alex Rios. Was it supposed to be a wake-up call to Nelson Cruz? That is the main question at hand. Was it supposed to be meant as a wake-up call, or was it to say, hey, look, we're going a different direction? That is the main question that's going to play Texas and Ron Washington's ball club.
Well, here's a good question.
You're full of them today, what is it?
No one's made a deal for him.
That is true, but
Do you think...
I like this team. Right now, the only team that could probably need a big bat, I'm going to say it again, and it's in the same division, is the Houston Astros.
Alright, real quick before we go...
Ryan's trying to preach, it's not working.
Okay, real quick. Before we get off to the Texas Rangers, Charles, you're forgetting there's someone else in this stream.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I got to get my point across now, don't I?
That's okay. Kevin!
Yes.
Texas Rangers, man. What do you think?
As you're talking to me as them as a team or as single players individually? As the team and or single players combined.
This is open mic for you, man. Say what you want about him.
Feel how you feel, dog. Like everybody who knows me knows that I'm a Yankee fan and I always will be a Yankee fan. So it's kind of hard for me to go away from my home team. I think the Texas Rangers are good. And correct me if I'm wrong, isn't Fernando Rocky their closer?
No.
Well, whoever their closer is, I can't remember his name right now, but I see his face in my mind. They need to get some work on him because when he throws that ball, yes, he throws fast, but he's in danger of throwing on his shoulder.
I think he's stuck in, Joe Nathan?
Yes.
Nathan's gone.
Oh, he gone?
Yeah, they got Joaquin Soria.
No comment.
Whatever. Alright, let's talk about a team that was 45 games back in the American League West and 40.5 games out of the National League, out of the American League wild card, and absolutely, without a doubt, is very, very crappy. No offense to any, to the tens of nines of Houston Astros fans out there, but I'm sorry. I love your team. Your team is very good.
No, they're not.
Kevin, I'm trying to be nice.
They are not. I'm gonna say it now. Houston's got a nice crop of younger talent down there, and single A, double A, and triple A, but they got no talent at all on the main roster.
Well, then you're pretty much taking away You're taking away Jose Altuve. Hey, they got some. They got Jason Castro. Matt.
Explain to me what's so special about Jason Castro.
Castro, former Athletic.
Wow, is that it? Big deal.
You got Jose Altuve, who signed I believe a 7-year deal. Well, and the guy's only 23 years old.
Dude, can I take a nap?
They signed Dexter Fowler and Chris Carter.
Like I said, can I take a nap?
LJ Hose.
Snooze fest. Dude, the only good thing that they got going for them, Jack Wells came back to Houston. That's the only thing that they can smile about. Houston needs power. Houston needs pitching. Bill Porter needs to leave the manager's box. They need a better manager. Heck, if I remember right, Charlie Manuel's name came up in discussions for the Phillies. The Astros should have pushed harder for him.
Well, they got a powerhouse, and he's only 5'5".
Who's that, Dexter Fowler?
No, Jose Altuve.
Dude, I'm gonna say it now. At the end of this season, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets traded off.
Maybe. Kevin, I assume you have no comment for these guys?
This whole team to me is a snooze fest.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You guys, we still talking about the Athletics here? We're talking about the Astros. Them too. They need to work on not striking out so goddamn much.
I'm sorry, the Athletics striking out?
Yes, have you seen the games? They're averaging 4 strikeouts a game. That's horrible.
I got 2 words for... You know what? Let's move on to the Athletics now. The team that won the division. All right?
There's at least one player every game that strikes out at least 4 times.
Okay. Let me give you a name for you, Kevin. I'll give you 2 words. Moneyball.
Now, Moneyball, what the Athletics did for that was awesome. I will say this much. It's going to be a dog race between the rest of the teams. I'm sorry, Houston Astros fans. You ain't got nothing. But it's going to come down between the rest of the teams.
And I mean, let's think about it like this. The Astros, the Athletics, they're making pushes every year, and they're getting better, which is good.
You've seen these.
They actually went out. Hang on, not to interrupt you or anything, but they went out and they got a very good closer. They said, "Oh, we're losing a closer." I forget who they lost, who their original closer was, but they picked up Jim Johnson, a very good closer with the Orioles. The guy is a tank. This is a team that, in my opinion, is a very interesting team to watch. Give or take, I too am a Yankees fan, but this team makes you just sit on the edge of your seats and be like, come on, you can do it. Come on, win the division. We're tired of seeing this team. We're tired of seeing Texas. And they did it last year. They won the division very convincingly. 5.5 games they won it by. That team is the best team going right now. Oh, in my opinion. I agreed or disagreed?
Maybe. It's a maybe.
Charles?
I agree with you. They went out, they got Jim Jones. Heck, if I remember right, they were going to get ready to trade off Grant Belfort to the Orioles, and that trade fell through. So they've got some more courses there.
Definitely. Now, let's go to a team that signed very, very big names. Not this postseason. Charles, I think you know where I'm going with this one.
Are you talking about them sexy Mariners?
No.
No?
I'm talking about the Los Angeles Angels. We're going Hollywood, baby.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm going to tell you right now, they didn't do much.
But let's see here. Let's see what went wrong. Let's see here. Joe Blanton, C.J. Wilson, Jared Weaver, Dane De La Rosa,
He's okay.
Kevin Jepson.
Horrible.
Jepson's relief. And Hector Santiago, I believe.
Santiago, you mean?
Yeah, or whoever their starting pitcher was. And in the back of the bullpen, you freaking have Ernesto Frieri. Now, hang on. Let's look at their positions. Catchers, I'll give them that they didn't do so well. Oh, they got.
I want to stay right here, right now. The third baseman need, the deal that they did with St. Louis to get David Freese, I think was a fair deal. But giving up Peter Burgess, W.
Well, I mean,
that is a loss. And then also losing.
Well, in my opinion, it was a good trade because you filled a left field spot, and you're able to back it up now because listen to the outfield now. It's going to be Josh Hamilton, Raul Ibanez, and Mike Trout. Now, give or take, Ibanez is 41 years old. Jesus Christ. Give or take, Ibanez is old as hell. The guy can still freaking hit. I mean, listen to these stats from last year. Here, 242 average, 29 home runs. Alright? Just hearing that one. 29 home runs.
That's impressive, yes, but I think they made a big mistake giving up on Mike Trumbo.
Okay, they lost Trumbull. Oh, now you have a spot open for a DH role. Now you can fill in an Albert Pujols or a Howie Kendrick. Hey, whoever, give a guy a shot and let one of the older guys play the DH role. Alright? They can possibly... Alright? The Angels have the potential to be a good team. I thought last year they were going to have a shot. Had they made one more big move, maybe they would have had a better season. But they were below 500, 481. Alright? Angels, step it up. You guys can do something big with the acquisitions you guys are getting. Kevin?
Let me state it now. I don't think that. Sorry about that. I don't think that the Angels are gonna do as well as they did years in the past because they don't have my favorite, Bobby Abreu. So that's my thought.
Alright. Now, last but not least, the team that, in my opinion, has stepped up this year and said, hey, we need to actually do something. And Seattle Mariners. They're signing pitching. They're signing positions. Listen, Montero, Buck, Willie Bloomquist, Robinson Cano, Nick Franklin.
Don't mention that name.
Corey Hart, Logan Morrison, for crying out loud, Kyle Seager, Justin Smoke, Dustin Ackley, Xavier Avery, Michael Saunders. For God's sakes, Logan Morrison is an outfielder who has freaking power. Alright?
If you're asking me, the Mariners actually did what needs to be done to be considered quote-unquote contenders in that division, and to be honest with you, it looks to me like what they've gone out and done. I see them seriously contending this year. I also consider the pitchers that they picked up to complement.
Oh, actually, hang on. Here's the big bell. Actually, here's the biggest bell, in my opinion, that they signed. The ding, 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 ding. This is our guy. The man who can throw gas, and I mean gas. I'm talking Fernando Rodney. That was probably the biggest freaking signing that the Mariners could have gotten. Their closing game, I'm sorry, before they got Rodney, absolutely sucked. Now listen, now think about it like this. Hernandez, yes, he's a hard thrower. But he'll give you 8 good innings, if not 9. But you'll give the rest of the bullpen the night off, except for Rodney, who can just warm up and be like, oh, alright, I'll go in and I'll get like 50 saves a season. That is a pitcher, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, last year, give or take, not the best season. But the guy is a tank. Agreed?
Agreed.
Alright. Now, give or take, yes, they signed Cano to a 10-year deal. Big deal. You win the Robinson Cano sweepstakes. The guy's going to need some time to adjust. I mean, look what he did in New York. It took him a while. And you're going to be getting rid of him at the age of 41. Whoop-de-doo. Okay? The man you guys needed to sign, you signed. You signed Fernando Rodney. That was the big X. Here we go.
You ask me, I think the big X personally was the signing Robinson Cano.
All right.
That's how I feel about it. When you say the big X, are you talking about the X factor? Yes.
The X Factor or the X signing? Why? Who do you think it was, Kevin? Listen. You got Fernando Rodney, John Buck, Jesus Montero, Willie Bloomquist, Robinson.
Wait a minute. Go back. Where's Jesus Montero?
He's the catcher.
Of what team?
Mariners.
Why are all the Mariners stealing my fucking Yankee players?
Actually, no. We got rid of him for what's his name?
Ellsbury?
No. Charles, do you remember? I think it was Ibanez.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's still makes me mad though.
And let me check. I know it was a long-term guy. Who did we get? Oh, Brendan Ryan. All right. So, who do you think their biggest name was, Kevin, that they signed?
Who, the Mariners?
Yeah, I say Rodney. You guys watch. Cano isn't going to have a good year this year, but Rodney is going to be a monster.
Yeah, I'd like to see him try.
Try? Kevin! The guy doesn't even try. He hits 97 on the gun with his fastball.
Big deal.
Yeah, big deal. Charles will tell you. Charles has watched Fernando Rodney, and I'm going to say this very nicely, Charles, destroy the Cardinals. And again, I'm sorry I'm using that term, Charles, but I mean, it's the truth, is it not?
It is truthful, yes.
And I mean, hell, Kevin, we're Yankees fans, and I'm not afraid to shame or afraid to say that with Rodney, the Rays have kicked our ass.
When he was with the Tampa Bay Rays, yes, he kicked your all's asses.
And just because he's shifting to the American League West. Now, yes, give or take, Seattle is a windy city. That's just adding movement to your pitch. All right, Mariano, you saw it when he was in Seattle. His cutter literally could have been mistaken for a slider. The point is, the guy is that good.
I do have to agree with that.
Alright, guys. So, last thing we're going to talk about before we get out of here, we're going to be doing another stream. Real quick, I'm going to take a vote real quick. What do you guys want to do next? Do you guys want to do... Actually, no, we'll discuss that when we take a little break. Who do you guys think is going to win the division this year in the AL West? And we didn't get to say that last night. Here, let's talk about the NL East real quick. Who do you think's winning the division in the NL East? I personally got the Braves.
I got the Braves.
Kevin?
Braves.
Okay. Now, the AL West, that's going to be a good division to watch. Other than the American League East, I think that's going to be a good division to watch. I personally got two teams going up, but at the same time, I might have a little bit more confidence in the other. I got it being the... Actually, no, I'm going to say it's a three-way race. It's going to be Oakland, Texas, and Seattle. And one of them is going to choke. The team that I think is going to choke, I think it's going to be Texas. Then it's going to be a two-way dance. And then in the end, I think it's going to be Oakland, and Seattle's going to take a wild card spot.
I'm thinking the same way you are right now, JT.
Kevin, who you got for the American League West?
I'm agreeing with you 100%.
Alright, guys. Alright, so I guess that's where we're going to end it. Be sure to tune into spring training, because that's actually coming up, ironically. Very soon, sooner than you think, folks.
How many more days we got?
First spring training game is February 26th. So 9 days until spring training, ladies and gentlemen. And we will see you all. And yeah, be ready for Lois.
Stay sexy, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and we will see you in a bit, because we're gonna be doing another one. We're gonna be knocking these teams down section by section all the time. All right. You guys have a good one.
Bye. Bye.
Later.